Hi, in this video I'll talk about the blur and sharpen tool, and as you can see from the name here we have two opposite tools in one. But before I start discussing these tools, I want to mention that one of these tools, the sharpen tool, does not work well at all here, so I'll show you a trick how you can go around that using the clone tool and one of the filters here. Now we have filters here to blur or to sharpen an image, but have in mind that these filters work on an entire image, layer mask, or selection, and sometimes we want to use a brush to sharpen some areas of an image. That gives us additional control, and since this tool is not working here, I'll show you how to do that with your clone tool. Here some of the options are already discussed in previous videos, so if you are not familiar with them, go back and watch the videos of some other paint tools to get familiar with them. The new thing here is this convolve type, and this gives us the ability to select which tool we want to use, the blur or the sharpen tool, by clicking with our mouse or holding down the control key, but make sure you have the main window active, otherwise right now if I hold it down it will not work. If I make the main window active, you see how I am toggling between these tools. The rate here controls the strength of the tool or the amount of the effect that we are applying. The higher we go, the stronger the tool. Let's see what's happening with the blur. You see how it's blurring. What this tool does, it increases the similarities between pixels and blends them together, and you have this blurring effect. Let's undo that. Something else I want to mention about these two tools, apart from some other paint tools, when you click and hold with your mouse and start painting, if you go back there, you will not accumulate, you will not build up the effect. But here with these tools, if I go over and over without releasing, you see how I'm building up the effect. So have this in mind. And the sharpen tool here, what it does, or more likely what it's supposed to do, is to increase the contrast of the pixels and make them more different from each other. But here you see that nothing good is happening. We have this noise, this pixelizing if you go too far, and if you don't go too far you basically don't see anything good happening. Let's undo that. So let's see how we can go around this sharpen tool. I'm going to duplicate this layer here, go to filters, enhance, unsharp mask, and I'm going to use the default here. Click OK. You see what's happening to our image. I'm going to select the clone tool, make sure I'm on registered here, source is the image, and I'm just going to hold the control key and click here. Now I'm going to make this layer invisible, go back to my original layer, and here the opacity will control our rate. So right now on 100 opacity I'll be able to paint out this effect. You see, if I start painting, I'm painting the entire effect. So with the opacity here you can control how much of the effect you want to apply. Right now on 20%, if I paint, you see how I'm painting only 20% of the effect. I may go again to achieve 40, 60, and a little bit building up the effect like that. So if you want to go to further than this, you have to originally apply different settings to the filter here. So if you want to have more than this sharpening, you have to increase some of the settings here to achieve that. But this is a nice trick to use your clone tool to be able to use a brush when you're sharpening an image. So that's it for now. Bye.